Shalom and welcome to another episode of my vlog from toe to head, Ilan in the Holy Land. Today we will be in the marvelous churches of Mount Olive. Okay, we'll be in Maria Church of the Greek Orthodox, Getsemani, maybe Dominus Flevit, we will see. It will be an interesting visit. Okay, let's begin. Church of Maria, the Orthodox. The Catholic believe that Maria went to sleep and rise up to heaven. It's in Mount Zion, in Dor Mitzion, and the Greek Orthodox believe it was here. But do notice to the stairs, it's very interesting because Mount of Olive, up there, it's chalk, and here we sit on limestone, so chalk. The water doesn't drain the water good, so all the water of the rain comes here, and without these stairs, all this is a small lake. In the winter, it might be. So that to prevent the water to go inside the church, we just built the stairs like this. Let's go. Now we're going down to the Greek Orthodox, or the Orthodox Church of Maria. And a very interesting place, because here you see a tomb. And this is the tomb of Melisenda, Queen of Jerusalem, the Crusader Queen of Jerusalem. Did you know that in Jerusalem there was a queen, Melisenda, very famous? She rebuilt the Holy Sepulchre, and here they said, according to the tradition, this is the tomb of Joseph the Arimathea, but there is some questions. This is a Greek Orthodox place, but as you can see, there is a Coptic guy, there is the Armenian has several rites, and the Catholics can do something here. Okay, let's go inside. And the Greek Orthodox believe that this was the exactly place that Maria fell asleep and she rise to heaven. Do notice all the notes, bills that people like to do. 1 second, sorry. Yes, and here you can see. Here you can see Maria and little Jesus here. And you see the ceiling of the place. Very interesting, very impressive place. Come and visit. You can see the smoke of all the good smell and candles. And you see all the lamps. Very impressive. Right next to Maria Church, the Greek Orthodox, there is the Apostle Cave. Interesting because according to the tradition, the Catholic tradition, if you remember in the New Testament, it's written that his fellows fell asleep while Jesus was in Getsemani. When he went to pray, and they claim that this is the place that the apostles fell asleep. We see cave, we see fresco on the ceiling. It's very interesting because the tradition is quite old, and what we can see here, it's two things. First of all, it's a cistern from Second Temple period, so archaeologically it matches, okay? And we have mosaic with some inscription in Greek. I don't really know, I can read a little bit, but not really to understand what is written here. So probably from archaeological point of view, we can't deny this was the place. Okay, of course, we don't have any proof that it was here, but we don't have any proof that it wasn't here. So, you know, traditions have their own life. See what a nice picture they have. Very nice place. Let's continue. Okay, we are not far from Getsemani. Actually, we are in Getsemani in All Nations, but first of all, I want to show you this marvelous the Mercy Gate and the Dome of the Rock. And let's turn to this side. You can see All Nation Church. All Nation Church. It's a Catholic church. at All Nation because I think 12 nations donate some money. And we can see, maybe we go later to see the mosaic from the other side of the street. I don't know if we can talk inside, but according to the tradition, this was the place that Jesus was cut and delivered to the Sanhedrin, to the big priest. If you remember, Judas kissed him, and that's the way he marked Jesus. Maybe. Okay. Okay, let's pass all the guys who want to take pictures. Okay, I can't talk inside, so just we'll make a tour. Okay, I will do it quietly. See, the church is very dark. It represents the darkness in the life of Jesus. Soon we will go to see a ceremony. Okay. It's very depressed here, but that's all the purpose. Let's go out. That's it. We soon will be in Dominus Flevit. The master had cried, or something like this in Latin. We are east, you can see quite well, Dome of the Rock. And what we have here, soon we'll go to the church itself. And here we have kind of burial compound of Second Temple period. We can see here. You see how many usharis they have here. It's amazing. Instead of being in the museum, it's here. And we see the rosette. Okay. So I will make it larger. I hope you can see. If not, I will mark it. And there, it belonged to the Catholic, and they believe that here was a Judeo-Christian community. And these are the deads of this community. I don't know, but it's very interesting archaeological artifacts. Now let's go to the church itself. By the way, if you're already here, I will show you. You can see right to this tree. Okay, you can see the Dormitium. I will mark it later. The Catholic place of Maria fell asleep. Okay, nice. What a nice view here. This church is very interesting because, like St. Peter's Church, St. Peter in Jaffa, this church is facing westward, not eastward, because the last visit of Jesus in Jerusalem, he came from east, from Mount Olive. He saw Jerusalem. This reflects his point of view towards Jerusalem, and the church is directly in direct line to the Dome of the Rock. We will see it from inside. It's a very interesting place. And I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Okay. The Russian Church of Maria Magdalena. You see the golden domes as well. But it's closed today. Let's go to Dominus Flevit itself. Okay.
Go from the middle to take the photo if you want.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, not even one stone.
Sorry.
Chapter 19,
The church.
he's reminding us that not even one stone is saved God. Again, he said that. Jesus said, I'm going to go there the second time, the third time, within 3 days.
Okay, I will cut it, we'll continue later. Yes. What I want to show you, okay, after all this tourists will go away, that you can see. I hope to see. You see the Dome of the Rock? Exactly, behind the cross. Okay, it's very nice, and here you can see a mosaic of hen and its offspring, because there is, we go to the other side. Jesus said, "Oh Jerusalem, you are like a hen, try to collect the little birds, but you don't do it," etc., etc. Okay, let's go out. We are in the compound of the White Fathers Order, also Santa Anna, because the traditions, there is one tradition who says that Anna, mother of Mary, lived here. Actually, we have 3 traditions, one here, one in Sipori in the Galilee, one in not far from Bet Guvrin. This is also known as Bethesda, Bet Hisda, in Aramaic, House of Grace. Translation. And it's very interesting because in the New Testament, in the Gospel of John, so, excuse me? Sorry. Yes. It's written that there were here 5 pools. And yes, we do have 5 pools here. Water reservoir. And if you remember, there was a crippled guy that once in a year the angel came, and the first who jumped to the water got salvation. And Jesus came to the cripple, told him, "Do you believe? Do you trust?" He said, "Yes, I do." And like this, he got his own salvation. You can see a specific one of the pool. It was a water reservoir from the second temple period. Sorry. Let's go inside one of them because it's very impressive. Okay, be careful over the head. Okay. Yes, let's see if there is any water here. Yes, there is water. Now we are in middle of June. It's quite hot here outside, but here it's quite cool. Yes. Yes. Still, we do have water here. This specific, you see, this arch is specific from the medieval period, which means the Crusaders. Let's go out. Okay, never. And continue the tour here. It's very impressive place, I have to say. Also, definitely there is a big contribution to your fitness. And from the other side we see, not here, what you can see, the dam that they built it during the Second Temple period, which it was blocked the water from a stream called Bet Zeta, House of Olive. And all this compound is Bet Hisda, House of Grace, as I told. Okay, here you can see, actually, right now, I step on the ancient dam. You will go from the other side, you will see it clearly. Okay, you see the pool, one of the 5. Let's cross this nice bridge. And I hope later to go into the church Okay, now we can see the wall, the dam that I told you, on the stream of in the middle of the stream, the brook, just a dam like this. They stopped the water. You can see. Now let's go to the church. Believe it or not, here we have a mosaic. So you see it covered to protect it. Here we can see just the corner of it. And don't worry, they gave us a whole picture of the Byzantine mosaic. Very impressive, very colorful. And what you can see here, the remains of a medieval church, the Crusader church, that they based on Byzantine traditions, and they built their church upon the Byzantine church. You can see very clear the cross here, and we see the French flag because this whole compound belongs to the French. Very impressive. I hope you can hear the people sing. So I will shut up for a few seconds. Let's go to the church in the compound. It used to be a Muslim institute, as you can see. There are inscriptions above, but the Ottomans gave it to the French. And today it's a church, Catholic church, of course. Here we can see the statue, Anna in Hebrew, and Mary. The candles, as we see in every Catholic church. It's a very impressive one, I have to say. And let's try to go down. I think, let's see if it's... Yes. It's available. Let's go down to the crypt. Sign of one of the fathers here. What a nice place. So, it was another episode in my vlog, from toe to head Ilan in the Holy Land. Please subscribe to my channel, share, tell to your friend, and come to Israel. You can contact me as well. Bye!